Welcome back to another 5 Good Minutes with William Jackson. All right, let's bring you up to speed. What's going on? Went on a road trip, picked up another Sky Blazer HSD 120 millimeter F86 to complement the one I already had. Also picked up one Saber, this one is from Pennsylvania. And I picked up another one. This one is from Indiana. They're all under various stages of being stripped, primered, panel lines, rivets. This one right here is just getting the panel lines put on it now. You can see the 1/64 tape that I'm using to lay out the panel lines, primer it, strip it, and then you'll see videos on that. So that's basically what's happened the last couple months. We've got a bunch of Sabers. I'm up to 5 now. And so while I was there, the guy also had HSD T33 that he sold me. And what I want to do, hopefully I don't shut you guys off this time, is let me tell you what we did with the 5 good minutes on this thing here. Tell you what, let's just do this. That way you guys can see me in the picture too. All right, so what we got there is it was a T33, and it was a two-seater T33, and I decided, inspired, crazy man, to try to make this into a P80. So right now it's in the mock-up stage. Let's just cut a bunch of stuff up, throw a bunch of things at it, see what works, what doesn't work, and then we'll try to go back and refine it, get the right canopy, the parts and pieces. First thing I did was I actually cut the plane because it's too big. And if you ever know a T33, they added this middle section. So I took out 4 inches that was here in front of the wing to move this back, get the canopy right, to get these vents in the right place. So that's the first thing we did. The first night I got it, when I got home, I cut it up immediately. Second thing we're working on is we cut the canopy off. We're trying to mock up some different canopies to see if I have anything in-house before I start searching on the internet to find something to be the canopy for this. Third thing, we're going to do the blow-in doors for the engine. These will be spring-loaded, and I was just on the YouTube watching a video of a P80 taxiing before combat with the blow-in doors open. So that was pretty cool. So we're going to add those to it. We're also going to do the retract fix that I showed you guys if you're following me on Facebook on how to keep your retract from punching through the wing, especially if you're doing a lot of grass landings or grass operations. I'm not sure what we're going to do with this up here. This has got a plastic nose, which is pretty cool because I've got to do P80, I got to do some gun ports up here, so it'd be interesting to see how I'm going to add those on here. Doing some vent work here and rerouting some wires in here because all your wires come through this spine and go down, then they go over to your MFC box. So that's where we're at right now. I'm not sure if we're going to make this a sliding canopy or not. That would be really cool if I can get the right canopy and get this shaped up right. Because I actually had to cut the plane in half right here. And actually had to cut the 4 inches out of the canopy too. To get that. So there's going to be some body work done on this plane. Because this is where the plane actually, the HSD actually bolts together. You see these two formers? These two formers actually bolt together. It has 3 big bolts that pull this whole nose section together. So that's what I had to move. I didn't have to do anything with the front nose left that alone. Went to the former that was in here 4 inches up here, cut it out, moved it back 4 inches back in here, cut all the grooves to slide this former down into it, and so the bolts could match up. It's not glued or anything yet, it's just mocked up, it just bolted together. When I get everything set and I get it glued, all this is nice and smooth, then I'll start going in here and shaping and doing some Bondo work or some body work to try and fill this in and get this looking smooth again, like it's all one piece. That will take some time, but you know, we got time, so we got energy and we like to work. So let me stop messing with that. The MFC is going to have to be relocated a little bit back. Of course, the batteries will get moved as far forward as possible to correct the CG. So anything that I want to do, like gun ports, full cockpit, anything that's above this point is a go, because we cut out that 4 inches so we can put anything we want up here to help with the CG. And then I'll get these doors working. I thought about doing two things. Maybe hooking this up to a servo and having it work off the flaps. So the flaps will be down, doors open. You take off, flaps go up, doors go closed. That's in the theory process right now. That would be pretty cool. You know I can do it if I put my mind to it. So we'll put that on hold. But that's on the table. Okay, everybody. So that's what I'm working on now. I'm pretty crazy with trying to do 3 planes at once, but at least we're keeping our mind busy and not, you know, watching TV and challenging my brain cells to do something and come up with solutions, or doing a lot of research online to see, you know, what I need to do. I'm also going to do, I think, the teardrop tanks on the plane. If you happen to have an old BVM P80 with the teardrop tanks and you crashed your plane or you don't want the tanks, get in touch with Jetman so I can see if we can get those off of you. All right. Well, I appreciate you guys sticking around. This is Jetman, and I'm well over my 5 minutes. We gotta go.